Hello, how's it going? So, first things first, today is my birthday. I know, yay. So I wanted to share with you guys something special that I've made a long time ago. So this was in 2018. This was probably one of my favorite, camera work thing that I did. Mainly because I got to travel somewhere. So this little short behind the scenes video that I made was filmed in Chicago. Now there's some pretty cool Chicago vlogs already here on the channel. You could check those out, by the way. It was a pretty good times. But yeah, this job was definitely one that I really enjoyed and pretty damn awesome. Now, how I got this job is a very long story. To keep it short, let's just say I met a guy on the mountain. He noticed I was filming and he asked me one simple question. Do you want to be a filmmaker? Or something to that degree. And I was like, well, sure. Right now I'm just an amateur, but I don't know, it's pretty fun. I'm definitely going to get into it. And with that, the friendship cemented or something like that, I don't know. He has been a huge supporter of mine. You've probably seen him in some of my videos. Either he's part of it or I've taken photos of him. This was the one time where he's just like, dude, if you want to be behind the scenes on this film that I'm making, you're welcome to it. And I'm just like, yes, I'm not gonna miss this opportunity. This is already holy crap, I'm being invited to Chicago to go film behind the scenes. That's cool. You know what I mean? So this whole video that I'm about to show you is just this is the whole video in its entirety. You know, I was very proud of this back in the day, and I still am now. You know, when you're editing a video, there's a lot of ups and downs. But, you know, the end product was pretty cool. But yeah, with that sort of intro out of the way, please enjoy this video. Fade to black. I don't know. What's your name?
My name is Derek Dow, and I'm the director of Growing Pains. Growing Pains is about a 13-year-old boy who is navigating the streets of the South Side, where he meets this girl named Tweety, and he decides he wants to kind of look out for her because he can't look out for his mom. So it's like a slice of life. That's the best way I can put it. It was loosely based on me growing up on the South Side of Chicago. Growing Pains, probably 4 or 5 years. But again, that's not 4 or 5 years consecutive. It's just more so when I first got the idea. And I wrote that first script, and it was land fear, and then, you write another script, and then it's like a trash bag, and then you write another script, and then it's trash, until I just started working, and then Growing Pains was on my soul, so, I had to write it. It's let's look through the lens of how you would write this, right? Well, my writing process is interesting because I'm not a traditional writer in a sense, I'm a guy who likes to act and direct. And I say when I write is because I'm so tuned into my higher power, into my spirit, that something has got just put so heavy on my soul that it's no one else can write this. You have to write this. I submitted it to Holly Shorts 2015, and I won runner-up. I was like, okay, this got something. You go through those insecurities and you want it to be perfect because you're like, yo, this is the thing that I'm doing. And it really was 2018. I got fed up when it came to that. Now again, I was doing other things. But 2018, I was like, you know what? I got enough people that like it and a few people who don't. I'm not saying that their feelings are not valid. It's just I don't need to listen to that. What I need to do is make this project. It took a minute, but as long as the end process is good, you can't complain. Oh man, doing this production was crazy because it was so much that could go wrong. Anything that could go wrong, went wrong. Very interesting. Our first day was cut into half. We were supposed to shoot 12 hours. My, lead wound up having a pop quiz, I guess. Couldn't get on set till after, and it rained on top of that. So it was very interesting for me to rein everything in and get as much as I could. So it was a lot of hard work, but I will say that we really banded together. If you ever have the pleasure of working on one of my sets, you will see it's I don't really lose my temper. I treat everybody with a lot of respect, and I do my best to keep the set as light as possible, no matter what's falling around. Well, you know what? A fun thing about doing this movie was that this was the first movie that I ever got grants for. But I'm always doing stuff that's such a low budget. So, you know, like just like a handshake and a Twinkie. My process with directing actors is, you know, I try not to micromanage. So I feel like most of my directing initially comes from the casting. I'm a fan of that. Like, directing is like 80-90% casting. And then I let them do their thing and, you know, just try to pull them in and pull it back. But sometimes you gotta come, when you work with, you know, children, even though luckily I didn't really have any small kids really on this one. As far as like main roles, my park scene kids were amazing. You just like help find those little nuances and find ways to relate to them, you know, relate to them to get them, because you know, you can't, it's different if you like working with an actor who's 80 and they got all this life to live off of, and you can do things and say things that like get them where they need to go. But most of the time I just like let the material speak to them, and like we just really work out like this, like we'll find to like the collaboration between my actors is what I really live for, you know. A director who had a major impact on me would be Robert Rodriguez, because he was the first one to me that took the kind of mystique out of filmmaking. He's like, oh, you want to be a filmmaker? Say you want to be a filmmaker. Okay, cool, you're a filmmaker. No, I wasn't telling you to say. He was literally about to answer. He was about to say, I want to be a filmmaker. You know? But no, you say that and literally you're a filmmaker. You know what I'm saying? And just get out there and make stuff. So I appreciated that. Antoine Fuqua. Oh, Antoine Fuqua is one of my favorites. The Equalizer, Equalizer 2, The Magnificent Seven, Shooter. You know, it's these films where, and I think I resonate with him a lot, and why I like him so much is because he makes a movie and you don't go, oh, that's a black film. If I didn't tell you his name and you didn't know, you would watch the film and you'd be like, oh, this is a good, solid film. So I really rock with Antoine Fuqua. The style I use when I film, I mean, of course it changes. It changes, you know, per project. But I prefer like avant-garde. I prefer like to not have sticks. I prefer to like let's handheld everything. And let's get in there. Let's get in there. Let's be with them. You know, let's be with them. Or, you know, and I'm about to say something that's like contradictory, or let's be the fly on the wall, but not so, you know, let's be dirty. let's be that fly that creeps up a little bit at a time, you know, that type of thing. That's the style I go for most. I've been doing filmmaking, I guess. I would say I started knowing I wanted to be a filmmaker around like 2005, and I did little things here and there. But I would say it was 2011 when I started to really, you know, take it seriously. Like really try to pound the craft, really try to develop, really try to find out what my voice was. Really take it beyond just being a hustle. Because in 05 I was like, oh, I can do this, you know, make a little money here, make a little money there. But around 2011, it wasn't even about money anymore. It was like the art. It wasn't about trying to be famous. It wasn't trying to be, you know, any of that stuff. I don't know. It's like Chicago is such a big piece of me. You know, it's like it's such a big piece of me. It's so ingrained in me. And I was like, yo, you need to tell a story about when you were a kid. And the thing now, especially in this time, you know, it's like a war zone. Everybody says war zone, and you know, it's deathly. But it's not. Like when I grew up, yes, killings happened, murder happened, people got robbed, but we also played. They jump rope, we rode bike, we played basketball, you know, and we dealt with interpersonal relationship. And I gotta be thankful to, you know, Black Harvest Film Festival, like the Genesis School Film Center for like reading the script, seeing something in it that they were willing to give me a grant. And I have to definitely thank Mike at Panavision, because they gave me a Panavision grant as well. So we were really able to like get some things together between the Panavision grant and the grant there. I mean, I still have to, you know, raise some more money and stuff like that, but to just even be able to go into a project as an independent filmmaker and know at least you got, you know, maybe 70% of your budget, that's a beautiful thing. So I'm always thankful for those type of things. Just a boy from Illinois, you know?
But yeah, did you guys enjoy that? Yes, no, maybe so. Let me know somewhere, I guess. I also kind of wanted to share with you guys some photos. These were taken behind the scenes of like the whole production and stuff like that. And I'm really happy with them. They're always, you know, in the moment type photos, more candid, just showing off the crew doing their thing. But yeah, this was definitely one of my favorite projects that I worked on. I'm very proud of myself for taking on this behemoth. Like, honestly, I still have like 160 something clips in a folder somewhere on my hard drive. I'm glad with the way that it turned out. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. There are 2 more videos that are uploaded today, so definitely check those out. You know, it's my whole B-Day gift to you guys, but I should be getting gifts too. No, I'm just I'll see you guys in 5-ish minutes maybe. I don't know. I'll see you guys when I see you. How about that? That's my outro. See ya.